It seems the all-work and no-play cliché was saved just for this moment, as Governor Ibikun Amosu praised his team, without which his success story would still remain unwritten.
If a government succeeds, it will be largely to the support that such government enjoy from the people that are the engine room of any government, and those are the civil servants that are there. So, of course, I heed that word. I call all of them, and even with my maybe professional experience, I know that if we are to succeed, we need to collaborate and have the confidence and support of all of those that, like I said, they are the landlord. We are tenants.
Even though it wasn't a night for speeches, the governor touched on the controversial pension contributory scheme and informed them that the necessary legislation are being put in place to correct the injustice of the past.
We just want to tinkle with the law so that at least we will give it like we meet ourselves even more than halfway. Because for me, I believe that that is the best that will happen to us. But somehow, I think we didn't probably, in the planning and putting the thing together, somehow we didn't get it right. Since probably, yes, government is continuing, we have to continue with it. But we will, and I'm sure once the law is passed.
He ended with more promises to make his good better and his better best, and appealed to his team to tap into this vision so the people of the state can feel the impact of government.
Now, there are very disturbing reports coming from the World Health Organization about the huge and devastating impact of smoking on people's health. Here in Nigeria, Kano State is believed to have a high percentage of deaths resulting from smoking. Experts are now advocating stiffer penalties and ban on advertising and sponsorship as a way of reducing tobacco consumption. In this special report, our correspondent Doris Okenwa examines the health risk of tobacco use.
The saying that one man's meat is another man's poison couldn't be more apt in describing the habit of smoking. The motivation for indulging in the killer habit ranges from relaxation and calming the nerves to making a fashion statement. Public health activists are appalled by the free hand tobacco companies have in Nigeria compared to other countries with stiffer laws.
The way forward, number one, is to stop this advertisement. You know, they advertise and then bring some beautiful, young and powerful people riding their horse with smoke. Many young men are looking for mentor.
If there is a window to review this act, we should go again and make very strong representations to the National Assembly on the need to weigh very serious taxation burden on the manufacturers of this product that snuffs life out of our young people.
Senior oncologist at the National Hospital Abuja named cancer as the most common health implications of tobacco, which is already known by many.
Most often, the smoking causes changes in the epithelium. Epithelium is the covering of the surface layer of a particular part of the body.
Apart from that, tobacco smoking too has been associated with abortions, low birth weight. Any woman that takes tobacco can have children that are below the standard weight. If a child is below 2.5, is a low birth weight, and those kind of children are prone to all kinds of infections. According
to WHO's Global Status Report on Non-Communicable Diseases, almost 6 million people die from tobacco use each year, out of which more than 600,000 die from second-hand smoke. In Nigeria, the prevalence, as at World Bank's 2010 report, had more adult males smoking, but currently, experts say women and teenagers are tipping the balance.
About 10% of Nigerian school students smoke. Kano have the highest incidence because Kano was one of the center too.
Tobacco-related deaths outnumber those collectively from HIV, AIDS, road traffic accidents, homicides, suicides, etc. So if we can do all we are doing for HIV and AIDS, why don't we do more for tobacco smoking? Where are the care and support groups?
Meanwhile, the National Tobacco Bill that is expected to push for higher tobacco taxes and stiffer tobacco laws has been in the pipeline.
We at the level of civil society, working with the Environmental Right to Action, ERA, CISLAC, and working, along together with tobacco kit control. We are working, seriously to advocate for the passage of the tobacco, bill in the National Assembly.
Well, here's something I've been told that could help: electronic cigarettes. Now, experts are trying to shift the attention of smokers to these cute, fashionable things here. Electronic cigarettes, they are not toxic and they're not as addictive as the real stuff. But the thing is, this costs 7,500 naira. That's about $50. How many can afford it? How accessible is it? Either way, the message remains: smoking is dangerous for health. Doris Okenwa, Channels Television News.
Away from health matters, an agrarian community in Mbese local government area of Imo State can now heave a sigh of relief as the federal government has approved the construction of the 30-kilometer ring road. At the official flag-off of the project, the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Rubebe, explained that the project is part of the present administration's economic transformation and empowerment drive. The contract, which was awarded through the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs, is worth 6.2 billion naira.
Ovudu Unguru Autonomous Community, located in Abo Mbese local government area of Imo State, is known for agroeconomics. The community has over the years suffered from bad road network, which has been a major setback for farmers, especially in transporting their goods to other linking communities and towns around the region. Finally, some form of succor has come for these people, as the federal government has awarded a contract to build a 30-kilometer long ring road, which will cut across over 25 autonomous communities and 2 local governments in the region. Meanwhile, at the official flag-off of the project, hundreds of indigenes of Mbese local government, which includes traditional rulers, politicians, youth, men and women, all gather to witness the occasion.
It is a standard road with a carriageway width of 7.3 meters, with the pavement having crushed stone-based course and asphaltic concrete wearing horse. I have come to appeal to you to give maximum support to the federal government.
For the indigenes of the community, the project is a big relief.
When government started this road, all of us we were happy because our farmers over there, they have got the road through which they will bring out their crops and sell it.
Through this road, you see a lot of agriculturists, those who are interested in agricultural produce, they bring it out and then go to sell in town.
The first phase of the project will be completed within 18 months from the flag-off date. When the road is fully completed, it is expected to further boost the economic and agricultural potential of the communities in Abo, Mbese, Ovudu, Unguru.
A yardstick to determine any nation's literacy level is the amount of useful knowledge consumed by its citizens from reading. In this next report, our correspondent Oroluwa Shonibare examines the reading culture in the country with a view to encouraging more people to fall in love with words.
Reading is an activity that has been in existence for a long time. This is a means of communication, sharing information and ideas.
People read to be human beings. People read to be informed. In the process, they pass exams. People read to improve in what they do.
The reading process is one that requires continuous practice, development, and refinement.
Reading culture in itself, as I may describe it, is, I would describe it as an attitude where somebody reads as often and as willingly as possible, not particularly to achieve success in exams or any professionalism, but for the essence of leisure
and to also get information.
But here in Nigeria, there is a question constantly in the balance on the nation's reading culture.